Hello everybody, Graz here from the Graz World of Sports Gaming, and we are going to do 1902 for the golf history. We're on ASG Golf, the best golf sim that I've ever played, and that has been quite a few. For 1902 we have the British Open, or the Open, the Western Open, and the US Open. Okay, the British, or just Open, was at Royal Liverpool in Hoylake, England. In real life, there was 112 players, of which we have 13. The prize fund was £115, which the winner got 50 of. And the winner in real life was Sandy Hurd, who we will look at right here. Now, our defending champion for the Open is James Braid. So here we go. Let's get it started at Royal Liverpool. I can say Liverpool fine, but you add Royal to it, and for some reason, I turn into a mush mouth. Okay. So we're looking for James Braid and Sandy Hurd. And of course, we have Willie Park Jr. and Harry Vardon in the field, who have both won quite a few of these in the past. Matter of fact, let's go take a look here. Willie Park Jr. has won 4 of these, and Harry Vardon has won 5. So that's pretty impressive. All right, after round 1, in 13th place with 11 over 83, we have Willie Fernie, who has no birdies. In 12th place with a 10 over 82, we have a brand new name, Arnaud Massey, who has 3 birdies on the back 9 and somehow still ends up 10 over par. Tied for 9th with 9 over 81s, we have Harold Hilton with 1 birdie. George Sargent, 2 birdies on the back 9. And Jack White with 1 birdie. In 8th place, all alone, with a 7 over 79, we have J.H. Taylor, who birdied. Let me check something here. Yep, all right, we're in the next thing. All right, in 6th place with 6 over 78s, we have Sandy Hurd, the real-life winner, who has 3 birds. Sandy Hurd with 3 birds. And he's tied with John Ball, who had 2 birdies. In 5th place with a 5 over 77, we have Andrew Kirkcaldy with 3 birdies. Too bad that only eliminated his triple bogey on 2. In 3rd place at 4 over 76s, 2 shots off the lead, we have James Braid, looking to repeat with 4 birdies on the back 9. He actually comes in under par on the back 9. And Willie Park Jr., with 3 birdies. In 2nd place with a 3 over 75, Harry Vardon with 3 birdies. And of course, the second I start recording, a cat starts to howl. Haven't heard from a cat all day. I start to record, and there he is. Anybody want a cat? He's fluffy. And in first place after the first round with a 2 over 74, Ted Ray with 3 birdies. Okay, round 2. And the scores are a little bit better because we have moved from the 1890 Hickory Project to the 1910s Hickory Project. I mean, it looks like Liverpool is playing a little bit tougher on day 2. Okay, in 13th place with a 14 over 86 and 23 over total, Harold Hilton falls apart a little bit. In 12th place with a 12 over 84 and 22 over total, Arnaud Massey with a birdie. Look at Harold Hilton here. Yeah, a lot of double bogeys in that round. In 11th place with a 9 over 81 and 20 over total, Willie Fernie gets a birdie, but not much else. In 10th place with a 10 over 82 and a 19 over total is Jack White with a birdie. In 9th place, 11 over 83, 17 over total, John Ball. In 8th place with a 7 over 79 and a 16 over total is George Sargent with 2 birdies. In 7th place, also with a 7 over 79 but a 14 over total, J.H. Taylor with a birdie. In 6th place with a 9 over 81, 13 over total, Willie Park Jr. He has 5 birdies in the tournament. In 5th place with an 8 over 80 and a 12 over total, James Braid. Wow, 8 pars to finish the round, but not a single birdie. All right. In 4th place, 5 over 77 and 11 over total, 6 shots behind the leader, real life winner, Sandy Hurd, who has 2 more birds. In 3rd place with a 7 over 79 and 9 over total is Ted Ray with 2 more birdies. In 2nd place with a 3 over 75 and 8 over total, 3 shots behind, Andrew Kirkcaldy with an eagle. Look out with an eagle, 38-foot putt. All right. And in 1st place with a 2 over 74 and 5 over total, and a 3-shot lead is Harry Varden, looking for his 6th British Open championship, which would put him in 2nd place. I think he's already in 2nd place. Let's take a look. That is the wrong thing. He's tied with young Tom Morris for the most Opens, and also tied with Willie Campbell for the most majors. So this could put, if he wins this will put him in 2nd place. Okay, round 3. Excuse me. Round 3. Great thing about these Hickory Project things is, man, anything can happen. As it just did. Ted Ray, under par through 12. Can he finish that off? Ted Ray. Oh, Ted Ray falls apart on the very last hole. All right, through 3, we have, in 13th place, we have Harold Hilton with an 11 over 83. All right, and he is 24 shots off the lead, so... Arnaud Massey is in 12th. He's 21 shots behind. He had 4 birdies that round. Wow. He has 8 total, and somehow he's in 2nd to last. Tied for 10th at 30 over par total, we have John Ball with a 13 over 85, and Willie Fernie with a 10 over 82. Tied for 8th. Whoa. Tied for 8th. At 24 over par, 14 shots behind, we have James Braid with a 12 over 84. He is just not going to do it. He's not going to repeat. And George Sargent with an 8 over 80. All right. In 7th place with a 4 over 76, we have Jack White with 3 birdies that round. 6th place, Andrew Kirkcaldy, who had an eagle, but somehow this time a 14 over 86. The last 5 holes... double bogey, bogey, triple bogey. Oh. All right. In 5th place at 6 over 78, we have J.H. Taylor. In 4th place with a 6 over 78 as well, and 19 over par total is Willie Park Jr., still around. In 3rd with a 5 over 77, 16 over total, 6 shots behind. In 3rd is Sandy Hurd with 2 more birds. I had to do it. All right. In 2nd place... somehow, he was leading. He completely fell apart near the end. Is a 9 over 81 is Harry Varden. And in 1st place with a 10 over total and a 1 over 73, Ted Ray, who triple bogeyed 18 to avoid being the first person to have an under par round at a British Open. And he had 5 birdies heading into that. So, okay, championship round. Can Ted Ray hold off the bunch of previous winners? Has Ted Ray won one yet? I can't remember. Let's look. Ted Ray has not won yet, so, but a lot of these other guys have. Can he hold them off? here in round 4 at Royal Liverpool. All right, Ted Ray has a sizable lead. I guess James Braid has no chance at repeating for the universe we're in. It doesn't look like Sandy Hurd has a chance either of winning his real-life title. But Harry Vardon holds on and wins his 6th British Open. All right, we're not going to look at everybody this time. Just know that Harry Vardon wins by 1 shot. Whoa. Under par in the back 9 and no bogeys for the last 11 holes. And Harry Vardon with his 6th British Open. All right, up next we have the Western Open at the Country Club. In real life, this was won by Willie Anderson, and it was actually played at the Euclid Club. But the Country Club is the course that I have. Let's look at Willie Anderson while we play. Let's see. The Western Open, our last winner was Alexander Findlay. And Willie Anderson has not won yet. So, here we go. This is going to go fast, as you see. All right. In 11th place, we have Jack Hobbins at 1/72, no eagles. Tied for 8th place at even par, we have Willie Smith, who has 5 birdies but no eagles. Stuart Gardner, interesting round. And Alex Smith, no eagles. In 6th place at 1 under par, we have Gilbert Nichols, who, by the way, we will be seeing until the early 30s. No eagles. And Willie Anderson, who won in real life with 5 birdies and no eagles. In 3rd place at 2 under par, we have Alexander Findlay, who is the reigning Western Open champion. Alec Ross, who, no eagles, but looks good. And Bernard Nichols with a 2 under 69, yes. And he, wow, no bogeys for the final 13 holes. Okay, in 2nd place at 4 under 67, we have Donald Ross, who has 1 bogey. And that's it. And then in 1st place with a 6 under 65, we have Isaac Mackey, brand new name. No eagles. All right, round 2. All right, Alec Ross, 4/75. He's 2 over total, 9 shots behind. We're just looking for eagles real quick. He's tied with Willie Smith, who shoots a 2/73 and does not have an eagle. In 8th place at 1 over par, we have Bernard Nichols with a 3/74. And Jack Hobbins with an even par, 71. No eagles yet. In 7th, with a 1 over for the round and even par for the tournament, Gilbert Nichols, no eagles. In 5th place at 2 under par, we have Willie Anderson, real-life winner, who has 6 birdies, but no eagles. And Alex Smith, no eagles for him either. In 4th place with a 3 under total and a 1 under for the round, Alexander Findlay, trying to repeat, and he's 4 shots behind the leader. In 2nd place at 5 under par, we have Donald Ross with a 1 under 70 for the round. 4 straight birdies, impressive. No eagles, though. And with a 5 under 66, and that's the round of the day, is Stuart Gardner, who bogeys number 2 and then does not go over par again for the rest of the round. And in 1st place with a 1 under par for the round and 7 under for the tournament, Isaac Mackey. No eagles. Okay, round 3. Okay. In 11th place, we have Gilbert Nichols with a 7 over. No eagles. Let's just look real quick. Any eagles? No eagles total. So let's just... The round of the day was 2 men, Alec Ross and Alexander Findlay with 66s, 5 unders. Ross has no bogeys on his round, and Findlay has just 1. And then in 1st place with a 1-shot lead is Isaac Mackey. That's what we're going to do. Okay, round 4. Isaac Mackey wins by 6. And he has the round of the day with a 68. 4 birdies. I don't think there was not a single eagle. All right. So Isaac Mackey is your Western Open champion. And now we'll move to the U.S. Open, which was October 10th and 11th at the Garden City Golf Club in New York. The field was 83 and the winner share was 200. The winner in real life was Laurie Ochterlony. We have 13 golfers and we will be playing, I'm sorry, we have 14 golfers and we will be playing at Oakmont, which was the closest I could get. All right. So the scores could be very rough here. Very hard, very fast, U.S. Open and moderate. So, and the wind's going to swirl. The current U.S. Open champion for us is Alex Smith. We're not going to go through everybody. We're just going to do the high and low rounds of the day. Okay, so the high round of the day is Donald Ross with a 9 over 80. Who, all right, it doesn't look like an 80, but it is. And then in first place with a 1 under 70 is Walter Travis. 17 pars and a birdie. That is a crazy round. We have to look at these other 2 guys that have even par. Okay. And Laurie Ochterlony, the real life winner, is in 6th, 3 shots away. Okay, round 2. And was it Alex Smith that was my winner? Yes, Alex Smith was my winner last time, so he's actually in the running. We'll look at him too. Okay, after round 2, the worst round of the day is another 80, but it's by Walter Travis, who was actually in the lead after the first round, and now he has the worst round of the day. 10 shots worse than the previous day. That's awful. And the round of the day, the good one, is Jack Hobins with a 3 under 68. And then Alex Smith, well, actually, Laurie Ochterlony, real life winner, is 9 over par and 8 shots off the lead. And Alex Smith, our universe winner, is 2 over. Okay, and there's been 2 eagles, but we don't need to go look for them. All right, round 3. I don't think real life winner Laurie Ochterlony has a chance. It is telling that everybody's over par, though. The U.S. Open is tough. Excuse me. Oh, no. Stuart Gardner manages to be under par. Okay, the high round of the day is a 6 over 77 by Alexander Findlay. Okay. The low round of the day is the leader, Stuart Gardner, at 2 under 69, and he's 1 under for the tournament. Okay, he even has an eagle on there. Real life winner Laurie Ochterlony is in 12th place with a 4 over 75. And our winner our golfer trying to win back-to-back is Alex Smith. He's in 4th place, 6 shots off the lead. And he's 5 over total. Okay. Championship round of the U.S. Open at Oakmont. Stuart Gardner's looking great with a 5-shot lead. Well, they narrowed it down some, but all right. The worst round of the day is Alexander Findlay with a 9 over 80. Wow, he birdied the same hole every round, and that was pretty much his highlight. Real life winner Laurie Ochterlony finished for last at 18 over par. Okay. Graz World of Sports Universe winner trying to repeat, Alex Smith, finishes in 3rd. 5 shots off the lead. And our winner is Stuart Gardner at even par. What a consistent tournament for Stuart Gardner. And he wins his first tournament. So there you go, the U.S. Open. Let's look at Stuart Gardner if we can. There he is. There's Stuart Gardner. Okay, there were 7 total Eagles, no hole-in-ones. All right, so Stuart Gardner wins the U.S. Open of 1902. 1903, let's go look at 1903. 1903 will have the same 3 tournaments. And in 1904, we'll introduce the Canadian Open. So there you go, everybody. 1902 is in the books. I will see all of you next time with something else. I've been Graz. This is the Graz World of Sports Gaming. And congratulations to... My mouse is getting old. It does not want to work. Harry Varden, Isaac Mackey, and Stuart Gardner.